Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. So, first things first, keep it really simple. How are you at the moment?
At the moment, I'm getting well day by day. Yeah, I assume that you're asking about the heart attack, right?
Yeah, I mean that was news I discovered today. It took me a bit
Yeah,
by surprise.
yeah. Well, now I'm fine. Well, they did what they need to do, and it's looked like the cover is recovering very fine now. Yes, thank you very
That's
much for.
That's phenomenal to hear. I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, incredible. Particularly obviously because it's such an important period of time for you as well. Because
Yeah.
this week, of course, is the lead up to the release of the new album. Overall, how is everyone? What's the vibe like in Tomorrow's Rain at the moment?
Well, the vibe is it's we're very confused here now. We have the personal issues, and we have the thing that's going on in Israel. So we are not meeting as we usual to do. And then, yeah, it's not easy times for us for releasing an album or for doing the small thing like a promotion and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I'm very honest. You're not going to hear some answers like I'm very honest with what I'm saying. You have to be sure about that. So, and I was off like 2 weeks from everything. So I'm just starting to get in touch with everyone in those days. So actually this is what's happened. We are trying to put everything together. We had a lot, not politics, but we have a huge missile attack on our country last Saturday, if you heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So everything it's so confusing now. You're thinking what is important now? Your life, your music, your life with the music. It's really this is what going on now.
Does it almost make you? It makes it impossible to concentrate on the album, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Um,
Uh,
but you've got to try and obviously focus as much as you can on it because ultimately you are going to release this Friday, Ovdan, April 19th via
yeah,
AOP Records. A phenomenal release. Brilliant to hear it. Try if you can then focus your mind on it. What does it mean to release this record to you?
well, when we start writing this album, we put a lot of tension on the personal stuff that went from some band members. Okay, it was more than everything. It was our guitar player Rafi, who lost his parents in the like no period of time between the death of them. And also Yishai with his issues. So a lot of we put a lot on the text that will reflect our feeling. Again, it's personal. It's what we felt in this situation because we are good friends. Me, Isha, and Rafi, more than 25 years together, going around, not playing together in same bands, but as friends, more than 25 years. So wow, it really put our feelings and our hearts in the lyrics of the album, and again with the playing, with the chords, that everything, that all the process was together. The four of us was working together to release this personal album.
It's incredible that you've actually at least got to this point because it must be cathartic to some degree because as well as the personal issues, of course, the debut album Hollow comes out in 2020 and the world is in a
Correct.
pandemic.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess that this is it's kind of I, I'm looking for the word. It's like this is the DNA of the band. Every time we want to release an album, some good, great thing happen in the world. There is the pandemic was caught us in the middle of the releasing. Now when we're trying to promote our album on the social networks, they are limited to only Israeli or only people that will not going to ruin our post. So Facebook and Instagram put something that block other people to see. So yeah, you get it. The pandemic and now the war. Let's see. We start working on the third album on those days. I don't want to if we post any releasing date. So maybe the world need to be worried.
Yeah. It's a funny way to look at it. Do you find yourself getting frustrated then with the fact that, as you say, you can't help real world events and personal stuff, but when you are trying to promote a record and you are being handcuffed, as it were, by social media networks and the tools that you should be able to use, do you find that frustrating, or do you just kind of shrug your shoulders and say, you know what, we deal with what we got?
Exactly, I deal with what we got. As I said before, I'm more than 25 years on this music business. I've been a lot of stuff. If we can write 3-4 books with the story that we have, with the dates, a specific date. Like, I had one bet that in the day that we released our album, the prime minister got a brain damage in the same day. It's a situation when you live in Israel, you live with that. Everything, it's not sure. Thin line.
Doing the best you can, and that's all we can hope for you. So let's focus a little bit on Ovdan, if you wouldn't mind. Specifically, the vision. When you first set out to create the second record, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you have a plan?
The plan was to, first of all, to gather together everyone from the band. It was pandemic, the end of the pandemic. So we gathered around in my place, and we started to write songs, on acoustic before we performed the big promotion. And most of it that the first album was not the same. The second album, we do it together. 4 people, sometimes 5, because the 4 people, it's Yishai, Rafi, Yoni, and I. And we, every week, we were sitting in my house, in my living room, and trying to write songs. It was really great progress. It's when you're 40 or 45, you have family, so the time that you have to spare with your friends, it's limited. So it was very nice that we every week went together, write to see the songs, Yishai with the lyrics and everything. It was really great, and that was different from the first album. Yes,
it helped you bond. It connects you, right?
Yeah, very much. Yes.
At what point do you remember? At what point, as you're writing songs, did you think, okay, we have an album growing here, we have something, and the picture is beginning to become clear?
Well, we start to count the number of the songs, and we was really worried that we are not getting any progress. We are sitting every week and not progress. And then we started to count. Wait, we have this song and this song and this song and this song. Wow, we have 7, 8 songs. The album is almost completed. It was really great. And then we started to work in the studio and started recording it immediately. It was really surprising. Yes.
It almost sounds quite smooth to a degree. Was it overall quite smooth?
No, it's, as I understand it, never smooth. But it was surprising because we struggle. Every song, it's a second album. You want to give the extra. You don't want to repeat, and you want to give the extra of what you can get. So it's don't forget that all the other appearance on the album, we are not writing the song for them. When we are playing the album in the first time with everyone, so we say, wait, I think here we can put, let's say, Andreas can sing this part. It's like perfect for Andres or Attila. This is exactly place that we want Attila inside. This is also was part of the progress that really enjoy it. Again, we are not trying to get singers or guests. When after we play the song, we're trying to understand who we want there to add their value there.
Well, talking about that, you worked with an incredible array of artists on this record, the people, the guests, and so on. The list is massive. You mentioned Attila from Mayhem, of course, Michael Denner from King Diamond, Merciful Fate, and Christo from Sisters of Mercy, Andreas Bingback of Dark Funeral, and so many more. Incredible. Did every guest you want work out? Did it all, everyone you want, did it all work out?
90% of that work out. It was surprising, just like in the first album. It was really surprising. When for me, Danner, it's one of the greatest guitar player. King Diamond. So when you say yes, I was really surprised. And also, I don't know, the singer of Soul Victus from Germany. That sing in Rhodes, I forgot his name, sorry, but you can complete it. You've got it on the list. When he opened his mouth and started to sing, it's like you say, okay, we wanted him there, and it's really works. It was in Rhodes when he started singing. It's one of my personal song that I really think it's working. It's working.
Really? What is it? Is it one of your favorite personals because of the vocals?
Yeah, it's the vocals, and also the Rhodes. It sometimes sound like the all the Black Sabbath. So I really like it. The starters of the doom metal.
It is an incredible track, but it is an incredible album overall. And
thank you, Carl. I read your review. Really, thank you very much.
My absolute pleasure. It's a pleasure, absolutely. And it seems like, considering how much creative work has gone into it, that you must have had many highlights. From a personal point of view, what were some of your favorite moments of the entire creation process?
Well, I think it's when we get to record Rhodes in, we are releasing Hebrew version and English version. So the guy that will be a guest in the Hebrew version came to the studio with a sax, and he said, "Listen, I heard the song. I want to add saxophone for it." And at the beginning, we all, okay, play it, but let's see. And we told, if it work, it work. If not, not. And wow, it's adding to the song. It's something that you are not hearing very much in metal songs. It's like sometimes it's like an elevator music, with the saxophone, and it's really surprising, and it's changed. It's good that you're doing something, as I said before. I don't want to do the same. That's it.
Incredible. Absolutely agree. A saxophone can be a bit of a hit and miss instrument, but when it's done right and used correctly, it can be simply incredible.
Yeah, right.
Okay, same question, but turn it around to the challenging sides. Across the entire creative process, what areas did you find personally quite challenging?
Because we started to write the songs in the living room, so to move it to the studio, it's all the time. This is surprising. This is challenging, and during the process of the recording, you sometimes go to have a show, to have a gig. So you need to switch. Sometimes to want to be in a gig mode, and sometimes you need to be in the writing mode.
Yes. Quite different, as you say, when you come out of the studio and you've been focusing so much on writing, and now it's back to playing live. But do you find when you get the opportunity to do that, just step out of the writing process, that it re-energizes you? Just go play live for a little while and get the crowd again.
Yeah, of course. You know, if I couldn't have live performance, I think it's. I don't know if I will continue to play. For
Which
me,
is
yeah.
Which is incredible, really, because of the pandemic and the short amount of time that Tomorrow's Rain's really been around. You haven't had loads of opportunities to kind of play live anyway.
No, no, the pandemic and also the Yishai's conditions, and now it's my condition. Yeah, but we are working on it. We want to start and trying, easy, 5 songs to see how it works, maybe, and from time to time, and then we must show. We are a rock band. The stage is for us.
Absolutely, I completely understand where you're coming from there. Going back to something you said a short while ago, but also something that's relevant to Hollow. Of course, Ovdan is also going to come out in Hebrew as well. You did this with Hollow. May I ask why you choose to do this? Release 2 versions, one in Hebrew and one in English.
Sometimes you want to press yourself also to the local in Israel, and also to do it globally. The Hebrew, it's because, again, it's something that we want to do extra. It would never been a record in Hebrew that used growls. And the first one, it's one of the biggest producers in Israel. It's someone that's huge. It's our friend. He said to Yishai, "You want to sing it in Hebrew? Sing it in Hebrew." And it works. And the record, sell fine. And we have one show with that album, the Hebrew version. It went great. So we say, why not? It's going to be every album we're going to release in Hebrew. There's more bands that's working like that. I know from Portugal or from Spain. Yeah, that's releasing in or from Norway. Yeah, it's something that's working.
Absolutely. And it can also be an incredible listening experience for a person who doesn't, say, speak the language or fully understand it. You hear the non-Hebrew version, and then afterwards you hear the Hebrew version, and you can almost get 2 different things from the song. I'm a big fan of doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Because as I remember, when everyone hear Hebrew, they say we are only here. So it's nice to hear that opinion from you. Yeah, it's great.
Overall, then, what do you hope listeners take from the entire Ovdan experience?
Listen, we released an album. The album starting with Roads, and it's telling a story. And everyone that can hear this album and get his own story, even don't ask me about what is the real story behind that. I want everyone to get his own story from the combination, and that we choose why this will be first song and this will be the first song, just because we want to get a story. It's easy to get the story because if you see roads and then you see everything and then the sunrise in the end of it, you understand what is going on there. But it's personal. The text there, it's very reflect our feelings. This is what I want the audience will get from that.
You are telling that story, but what a person takes from it is entirely up to them. I think that's sometimes the most important thing.
Yeah.
When you look at what you've accomplished over the last few years, because for all the troubles, it has been an incredible level of accomplishment in such limited circumstances. What's been the highlight for you so far?
We didn't get to the highlight yet.
We haven't got there yet, yeah?
Yeah. We didn't say our last part, and we'll continue to recording, and I feel that we are in the right way.
Yeah. Talking of which, then, as we look forward beyond the album release towards the remainder of 2024 and into 2025, I'm not going to ask you what you're doing because we will see what you're able to do as time goes by and so on. But is the plan simply, hopefully, to be as busy as you possibly can be?
On 2025, yes, for sure. 2024, it's too close, because of the medical issues. But 2025, it's like it's what we are pointing to. I know
Cannot
it
wait.
looks like a long time from today, but it's not real. It's just passing like that.
It is already the middle of April. 4 months have gone by in an incredibly fast time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we meet a small part of the interview now. This is Ozzy Osbourne, and in his head are random cards of everything and anything, including lots of other bands and artist submissions. So I'm going to pull some out at random, and if you don't mind answering them. Okay, give me one thing about you that fans would be surprised to know.
I'm a huge fan of music. When I say music, I say I listen to I got a new wave of the 80s, which is very not surprising. I'm listening to death metal and thrash metal, heavy metal. But you can find me. I have a guilty pleasure, like for Smiths and Queen, and a lot of the 80s pop. And I'm a big and huge fan of the Eurovision. You can ask me everything. Let's say until the 2000, until the starting of this century, the Eurovision, I will know almost everything about it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Big Eurovision fan. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, then. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten?
Wow, I travel around the world a lot, and every time I want to test, well, for me it's not disgusting, but I ate a kangaroo, and I think that most of the people say, "Oh, you ate kangaroo," or crocodile. Everywhere I'm going, I want to test something if it's the local dish.
I think I'd be interested in eating crocodile. Kangaroo, what does compare kangaroo to a more traditional meat? What does it taste like?
If you take a chicken and a ribeye steak, put it together, something like that.
Okay, that is unusual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what has been your favorite holiday destination to date? You say you travel around the world a lot. What's been your favorite place to
Yeah.
go?
Wow. Now I have a favorite place, which is Sofia, Bulgaria.
Ooh.
Yeah, my family is from there, originally from there. And I went there with my girlfriend, who also was starring in the Sunrise video clip.
Indeed.
And, we like it there. It's really the place. It's not exotic, I know. It's not Thailand, or it's not Australia or Singapore or something like that. But, it's a warm place. It's not a warm by the weather, the people are very warm there. The food is great, and I feel like second home in there. And I've been in London more than 15 times, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been in London more than 15 times, and London was my favorite until I get to Sofia with my spouse.
Fantastic. It's actually on my European city visit list. I've not been before because currently my favorite place in Europe is actually Prague. That's like
yeah, Prague. Yeah, it's great, Prague. Yes.
Yeah, an incredible city. But yeah, Sofia, Bulgaria, and of course, I live in London, so I can't count that. Okay. Do you have any methods to help you sleep? Do you do anything to help you sleep?
I put on something boring on TV.
Boring on TV.
Yeah, like documentary. Well, actually, it's not boring. If it's boring, I'm stay awake. So on it will be interesting, and then I just little bit falling asleep. And you know, when my spouse with me, so when we cuddle it together, when she's got her red hair, we all the time getting to sleep immediately.
Fantastic. Okay. Do you have any tattoos? This is a two-parter. Do you have any
Yeah,
tattoos? Okay.
of course.
Tell me about one.
Well, I have the Rickenbacker guitar. Well, I don't see if you can see it.
I can, yes. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Goes all the way round.
yeah, this is the Rickenbacker guitar. And on the other side, I have the one that plays this guitar, Lemmy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but the more important, you know, I have a couple tattoo with heart, and it's funny because the heart attack and everything. I have this with my with my spouse. Together, we have the same tattoo of the heart. It's not, you know, it's the heart is like I can't. Wow, no, no, I don't understand how to show it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, so it's an
Yeah,
actually not like a love heart, it's an actual
yeah,
heart. Yes.
it's like heart. So now when everyone asks me what they did in the surgery, I can say, okay, it took this one and opened this one and opened. You know, it's good.
You're
Yeah, I have
wrong.
more tattoos. I have beard tattoos. I have a lot. Yeah, you know, I like tattoos.
Good stuff. All right, I got one more for you then. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were growing up?
I don't want to hear boring, yeah, but I didn't sing a lot of years. I was not as not. I know that you cannot live from music. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a teacher or something around that. You know, to. But we also need to you know, teachers not. Well, I want to be a teacher. That's it. That's the basic of it.
What subject though? What did you want to teach?
History.
Oh,
History.
history.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's also one thing that, you know, I really know about the history. The Great War, the World War II. Yeah,
Okay, so you enjoy a little bit of history, a bit of historian.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, that is simply incredible. But I also want to end this by reminding everybody watching and listening that Ovdan is out this Friday as of the time recording, which is the 19th of April via AOP Records. It is an incredible release that will have a massive effect upon you. So do check it out. Yaggel, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me. I
Thank
really
you very much.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much for your time, Carl. Rock on, man.
No worries. Well, leave it there. Last thing I want to say is best of luck for this week. Stay safe, of course, and good luck, basically.
Thank you very much, Carl. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice to
Take
meet
care.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website, where reviews, news, and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.